This channel is what studying abroad dreams are made of. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Hi guys, this is your tour guide Yuganshi, and I thought why not make a checklist of all the things which I've done in this whole student journey process. So this was the beginning and now to the last stage. So why not make a checklist? But I've realized that while doing all of these checklists, I make so many lists. So this time I actually need an assistant. So here is my trusty assistant. Thanks. Okay, so trusty assistant, the classes are a little unnecessary, but okay, you're the assistant, go for it. First one, choosing a course. Done. Selecting the country. Oh yes, the UK is the country. So done. Appearing for the IELTS. Yeah, I got a good score in the IELTS. Did I tell you that? I got a score around 9, so I'm really happy about it. So done. Appearing for a lot of universities. Ooh. Yes, I did. Applied to a lot of universities, in fact. So done. Writing a statement of purpose. I think I'm really proud of my statement of purpose. Of course, I had help with iSchoolConnect's AI tool, which was helping me throughout in terms of what was I missing in my statement of purpose and so on and so forth. But yes, done. Applying for scholarships. Applying for scholarships was a little tricky, but fun. Applying for letter of recommendation. Oh yes, done. Getting through a university. I got through a lot of universities. I got through at least 3 to 4 of them. What an ego boost. So done. Choosing a university. Yes, chose a university. I went for University of Westminster like I mentioned in other videos. But yes, done. Understanding financial documents and student loan. I thought financial documents and the whole student loans was the most complicated thing. But if you really get into it, you realize it's fairly logical and simple. Accommodation research. Oh yes, I got an accommodation. I'm really happy with it and super excited to dress it up all together. And finally, the visa application. And yes, my finally visa application. Awesome. Thank you, assistant. So now, it's time to make sure that I can actually ace my visa interview. So before I use iSchoolConnect's fancy AI tool where they're prepping me up for the whole interview process, I thought why not discuss a few of the commonly asked questions, especially during the visa interview. So time to call that assistant back. Why did you choose to go to the UK for your higher studies? So in this particular question, you need to tackle it in such a manner that you are able to explain it to them that why UK was your choice in order to choose this country, right? So you need to talk about the advantages it has, especially the advantages it's going to have on your career in terms of your study aspects or even in terms of experience that you want. And this is probably a good time to also mention it to them that what are your plans post your graduation? Why did you select this university or college? Now, in order to make sure that you are able to answer this question, make sure you do a thorough research about all the benefits of this university. Now, this university is something that you want to join. So make sure that all the benefits that you're highlighting are giving this look that you definitely want to join this college and university and how it's going to help you out in your career and in your whole studying experience. Who is going to cover your expenses in the UK? Now, this one might seem a little tricky, but it isn't actually. Now, you need to be very clear about all of your finances, especially who is funding your education. If somebody is funding your education, the affidavits required, and all of the student loans and all of their details. You need to make sure that you have a clear picture that you can explain it to the interviewer as well, that who is financing your expenses in the UK, or even explain it to them that you are aware that how is the whole expenditure is going to be. What have you studied in India? So in this question, you're mainly going to be talking about all of the courses that you studied or the colleges and the universities that you studied at. So in my case, I'm going to be talking about Fergusson College, which is in Pune, and how I was particularly doing media and how I want to pursue further in media in University of Westminster for filmmaking. So in that manner, you explain it to them that which university you studied what, and why is the next university you're planning to go abroad and study in is the required one. What do your parents do? Alright, so in this question, you're mostly gonna be talking about your parents and their occupation, and especially what is their annual income if asked by the officer. So, here and there, a few additional details as and when required. Do you plan to work in the UK after your graduation? So if your student visa allows you to, work after your graduation, then of course, if you want to work, you can always tell the visa interviewer that you are planning to work there. But if your visa does not allow you to work there, so you can always tell them about how, you have strong ties with your home country, or how you want to come back here and work, and, with all of the experiences that you have from the UK. Now, most of the time, the counselor just wants to understand and wants to make sure that all the things which are there in your visa application is matching with all the things that you are telling them in the interview. And it is very important that you know your application through and through. I mean, there shouldn't be any sort of confusion. Alright, now it's time for me to use the iSchoolConnect's AI tool, where I'm actually prepping up for the whole interview.
I have one brother. I got admitted into 4 schools by now. I really want the experience of studying abroad, especially that, if I can learn the skill of filmmaking in UK, so I would love to be able to incorporate that in our country. So I want to learn the best skills there and come back and utilize them here. Yes, I do plan on coming back to my home country. Like I said, I want to gain all the experience and the knowledge from UK and then be able to incorporate it here. So I gave the IELTS and my score was 9.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start packing up things now that I finally have everything done. So until next time, this is your tour guide Yuganshi. Bye.